G'day everybody, it's Max and welcome back to the Icarus Beta Weekends mini tutorials. That's right, and in today's tutorial, what are we doing? Ammunition, because you need a lot of it and it's hard to make it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at how to get sticks faster so you can make tree sap, which allows you to make epoxy, which then allows you to make bullets. And of course you always need gunpowder too. So of course you're going to be needing that sulfur, you're going to need that charcoal, and you're going to need that epoxy. Let's see how fast we can get into making it. Alright, so this mini tutorial is all about ammunition. Hey, you got yourself a gun, right? You need the pew-pew with the gun. The problem is that you don't seem to have any ammo. Well, let's talk about how you can increase your definite ammo output. Now, you need a few things for ammo, and so let's have a quick look here on the bench to see what we need. You actually need gunpowder and epoxy. Now, gunpowder and epoxy are the tricks here, and of course, to get those, we have to come on over here first to have a look here at our pedestal, our mortar and pedestal. And so gunpowder is sulfur and charcoal, and you also need epoxy to be tree sap and sulfur. So sulfur is a big thing you want to be getting all the time whenever you see it, because you need it for the epoxy and for the gunpowder. At the same time, charcoal you probably have lots of, because if you're burning anything with fire, it's creating charcoal all the time. Make sure you're saving that charcoal for that gunpowder. Now, the other trick here is the tree sap. To make tree sap, to make the epoxy, you need to have sticks. And yes, sounds pretty simple, right? You just run around, use your F key, pick up all kinds of twigs. But that's kind of not overly efficient. And actually it takes a little time to get that all together. For example, you can spend a whole morning out there and only get about, say 300 sticks. And I'll tell you right now, you're thinking, yeah, I got 300 sticks, I'm good to go. Yeah, until you find out that it only creates like 10 epoxy for you. And you need a lot of it, of course, to make bullets. So another thing you can do is if we go under here, under talents. Under talents in survival, one thing you can do is wood breakdown, which is to unlock the ability to turn wood into sticks. Now, you're chopping wood like crazy anyway, and it's a much faster resource to do it this way. So I would recommend that you get the wood breakdown trait, and of course you would need at least 4 points kicking around here. You actually need a little more than that because it's an upgraded skill. So you got to have enough points in this bar that runs underneath the resources to get it to the level from a level 0 skill, which of course this dense packing is, to get it to a level 1 skill, which is where you see the little arrows. And with that, now you have the ability to break down sticks. Problem is, you need a special bench for it. That bench is a carpentry bench. And to get that, you're going to need copper to make nails, because you need copper nails from this bench, and you need those copper nails from your anvil. So you can get 10 nails from an ingot. So you're going to need at least 12 ingots, because it takes 120 copper nails to make this bench. It's actually really expensive. Now, once you've got the bench made, though, now you're going to be able to do much more mass production. So in this case, I can say, hey, you know what? I want to make a bunch of sticks, right? So I can actually take some of my lumber here, chuck it in. Okay, listen, you want to go into my inventory? There, all right. I'm just throwing that stuff on the floor now. Take this. We're going to come over here. We're going to say, yeah, I want sticks. I want all the sticks. Craft them. Boom. I am making sticks all over the place. Now we have the ability to come over here and we say, okay, I want tree sap. Boom. right? Now we actually have some sticks happening, right? And I gotta go back over here to my bench because I gotta take all these sticks out. Forgot to grab them all. But now we can actually grow up over here. Come over in. Say, yeah, can I have 100 of those? Boom. You betcha you can. You can have as many as you want, right? Now we have the ability to crank out tree sap like crazy. And once you can crank out that tree sap like crazy, now you can get that epoxy going, right? We're just going to do 30 just for the example. And of course, now we've got the epoxy going. We're good to go. And now with this, the other thing, of course, is that we can take, we'll take 30 on these too. And these are actually pretty slow going, but they will make, they definitely will. And then, of course, now we're back here on your general bench. And with the general bench, you can now actually go ahead and start making shotgun shells. So this little mini tutorial is about you actually making yourself a carpentry bench. And a carpentry bench is found here, I believe it is Tier 2 Tech. Up here on this part of the tech tree, the carpentry bench. You don't need all the fancy chairs and all that stuff. You just need the bench itself. Then once you've got the bench and you've crafted it, now you can actually start breaking that wood down into sticks. You then start breaking the sticks down into sap. Once you start having the sap, you can start building epoxy. Now you've got your gunpowder. Now we actually are able to do some things, right? And now, if we have a look over here, suddenly I can now make more bullets. In this case, I am going to be short gunpowder, but that's no surprise there, right? There we go. So it takes a lot of resources all the time for making ammunition, and you definitely want to have them. The sulfur you're going to always be hunting for no matter what, and the trees. Getting that skill for wood into sticks to then turn it into sap, to turn it into epoxy, is a much faster way than you just running around in the woods. I'm Max, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.